Fucus, welcome back to Sunshine for the Soul. We have your June 2023 reading, and it's all about what's the buzz from the universe. What message does the universe want us to receive loud and clear? And in this reading, it is all about someone wanting to communicate. Thank you so much for stopping back by Sunshine for the Soul. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Cindy, and let's get into your June 2023 reading and find out what all this incoming communication is about. Alright, so we've got a 10-card Celtic spread going on here today for you, Fucus, and we are asking the universe, what is the buzz, what is the information, what is the download that Fucus needs to receive in regards to love? And we're not talking just about romantic love, we're talking about platonic love. This could involve friends, family members, love of our career, our job, love of ourselves. And the first card I pulled for you, Fucus, was the Five of Swords. This is the basic situation, the general energy of your reading today. And fives are all about change, and swords are about communication and thoughts. This Five of Swords in the reverse is about you or someone wanting to reconcile, to make amends. Maybe in this connection there was a lot of anxiety, a lot of overthinking. This Five of Swords energy, as you can see, there's actually a divine masculine and a divine feminine on this card. They're on here together, and the swords are facing them together. So maybe this was about a connection where they took more or less a lot of shit from other people. There was a lot of things going against them. There was a lot of other outside interactions. There was a lot of energy trying to keep these two apart. And so in the reverse, regardless of what happened in the past, regardless of how much anxiety or overthinking went on, this is a card of reconciling, making amends, making things right in the situation. And we're going to clarify the Five of Swords in the reverse with an Island Time Wellness Love Oracle card. I want to thank you so much for bringing your energy to our channel and our community today. If you like my vibe and this works for you and you'd like to become part of our community, please subscribe or like or share. We'd love to have you join us. So we're asking the universe to clarify the Five of Swords, and we've got the separation card. This is sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure about the future, but wanting to come in and make amends. The separation has been hard on both of you, and it's time to take steps in another direction. It's time to unblock this energy. And Fucus, you may have somebody here that really has gone through a hard time, really is longing to be in your energy and wants to make amends. This is our basic situation of the reading today. And the challenge card, what's crossing that, meaning what's hindering or furthering the situation of making amends, is the Four of Wands. And we know the Four of Wands is the 1111 portal card. The Four of Wands is someone is realizing that this is a very important connection. This is the connection that can turn out to be the end-all, be-all. So we ask what's hindering or furthering this amends, this reconciliation, and it looks like what's furthering is that this energy is realizing that this is a very important divine orchestrated connection, possibly even a twin flame connection. All right, you guys, let's clarify this Four of Wands. Oh, and it popped out and jumped. All right, I've got karmic relationship, triggers, turmoil, resentfulness, lessons. So when I asked what's hindering or furthering this reconciliation, maybe what's hindered it in the past was that there was some karmic lessons for each of these individuals to learn. Maybe one or the other in this connection were in a karmic relationship. Again, having to learn some lessons. So we have one thing that's furthering it is the Four of Wands, knowing what a special connection this is. Starting to realize, oh man, I'm not able to let this person go. Why does this keep coming around? Why does this keep spinning in my head? And what was hindering it, possibly in the past, is that we had some karmic energy in there. And number 3 is the conscious thoughts about making amends with this 4 wands. This could be, Ophiuchus, what's your conscious thoughts? Or this could be, what are the conscious thoughts of this energy that wants to make amends with you? I don't read for genders. These are energies. We both have divine masculine and feminine within us. Place yourself in the energies that resonate with you, and what doesn't, you just leave. So this 3 of wands is passions and desires. It's an arrival of an opportunity. It's continuous improvement and moving in the right direction. So this character or this energy wants to reconcile with the 4 of wands, wants to make amends. May have had to gone through some karmic stickiness in the past. That may have been what was the hindrance for anything happening in the past. But, looking forward, let's get a clarifier on this 3 of wands. 3 of wands, what do we have to clarify? And I've got the soulmate card. Soul connection, partnership, a soul contract. So once again, it seems to me like this character, this energy, is starting to realize what an important connection this actually is. Things are coming to light for this character, and they are starting to realize that this is an opportunity that has arrived from the universe. The 4th card, the unconscious thoughts of this character wanting to make amends, is number 18, the moon card, and that's in the reverse. This is the divine feminine energy. The sun is the divine masculine energy. And when we see the moon in the reverse, in this unconscious thoughts, in the 5D, in the higher self of this 4 of wands connection, whoever wants to make amends, they are releasing negative thoughts and negative fears about the situation. They're releasing fears about coming forward. They're releasing fears about this opportunity that has been presented to them that they now want to pursue. Let's get a clarifying card on the moon in reverse. See what we've got. Ophiuchus, and we've got paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, enjoying each other. So in these unconscious thoughts that are being released, these fears unconsciously, this individual wants happiness. They want to feel like they're home. They want joy. They want to be able to be themselves with somebody. They want to be able to be playful, and they want to feel like one. That's kind of beautiful, And the number 5 position of this Celtic spread is the past influences, or that which is ending. And I have got the 9 of Pentacles. And we see that pentacles are about material abundance, could be about career, it could be about finances. And when we look at this 9 of Pentacles, it's one of those big cuckoo clocks, or a big grandfather clock, I should say. And it's 6 p.m. And this is saying that, in the past, there were difficulties that we faced. There were fears, but we've reached a milestone. Those hard times, those fears, those challenges, the overthinking and the anxiety, those appear to be over. The universe is telling this individual that it's time to release those fears. It's time to let go. It's time to surrender. Not easy. It can be done. You have to very much have strong will to surrender something and put your total trust and faith in the universe. That's what is meant for you will be for you. You don't have to go searching for it. The universe aligns everything and brings it right to you. So let's clarify the 9 of Pentacles with an Island Time Wellness card. And we've got not today. Not dealing, avoiding a conversation, avoiding a call or a person. So we ask the past influences, that which is ending. And this says that what's ending is this person not dealing with the situation. What's ending is this person avoiding a phone call or a conversation with this Four of Wands connection. What's over is this person no longer being angry about whatever transpired, whatever caused the separation. It's irrelevant. This is definitely a reading of possible twin flames or soulmates in separation. This is screaming in separation, obviously, with the separation card coming out. We've got the soulmate card. We've got the Four of Wands card. All right, so in the sixth position of the Celtic spread is future influences or that which is just beginning. And we have got the 10 of Cups. That's awesome, Ophiuchus. 10 of Cups on the horizon. 10 of Cups is all about you give your 5, I give my 5, and together we make up 10. The 10 of Cups are emotions. This is I'll give you what you need and what you desire, and I know that you're going to equally give and take back. 10s are about transformations or endings of cycle. And this is the most positive card in the deck, Ophiuchus. This is fulfillment and contentment and satisfaction. It's comfort. It's finding divine love. First within yourself and then possibly within this Four of Wands connection. This is contentment of the heart. And let's get a clarifying card, Ophiuchus, on this 10 of Cups. Spirit, clarify this 10 of Cups. And we've got the camera. So we've got somebody is reminiscing. They're learning from their past mistakes. The memories that they had possibly of this Four of Wands connection kind of keeps coming up. They're able to learn and sit in introspection about why the separation happened, what caused this separation. We know that there's some karmic relationship or energy involved between these two soulmates, but this individual seems like they've done the introspection. They're coming out of it with releasing their fears, releasing the regrets, no longer sitting in that stagnant energy of not wanting to converse or communicate. Number 7 position is the approach or attitude of the soulmate towards reconciling with the Four of Wands connection. It's odd how I don't have any characters here. I don't have any kings. I don't have any queens. I don't have any pages. I don't have any knights. All I have is the soulmate card, the Four of Wands card. It's interesting. So number 17, the Star. This is Aquarius energy. After something has radically changed, you're stepping onto a path of fulfillment and happiness with starlight to guide you. Now, a star card only comes after a tower. We know that there's been a tower. Something has changed for this soulmate to want to come in and reconcile and make amends. And we've seen recognizing simply that it's a divine connection could have been it. But with the Star card in the reverse, this approach or attitude towards the reconciliation is that they feel like they've suffered a loss, that they've been in despair, that they've had a loss of faith or diminished hope. So the approach or attitude is that, so we have to look at this as like they're no longer feeling like they're in loss, despair, or diminished hope. This tower, whatever this tower was, that's when things radically changed. That's when the lights came on, the light bulb moment, the epiphany moment. And towers are good for that. Everything gets burned down in a tower. Just all comes apart. If we've got fears, or we've got negativity being stored in the tower in our minds, this is when everything comes to a crashing halt. So this approach or attitude of the soulmate is that he can see things from a standpoint of hope and faith. He's no longer in despair. He no longer feels like he has suffered a loss. He no longer feels disconnected. He's realizing I'm part of something beautiful. I'm part of something divinely orchestrated. Personally, I think every connection is divinely orchestrated, because even if we're with a karmic, there's a lesson we have to learn there. And as we learn these lessons and we do our healing, we get closer and closer to what truly is meant for us. But we have to be ready for it. We have to be prepared for what the universe has for us. And that's why we go through karmics and soulmates. So let's see here. First of all, let's clarify this star card in the reverse. This no longer feeling, and we've got the coffee cup. And that's to clarify, this approach is, let's sit down and have a cup of coffee. Let's meet. Let's converse. Let's start a friendship. Let's start from scratch. Let's sit down, look at each other in a brand new light, a healed light. Two individuals that are now looking at things from a different perspective. They've got some insight. They're listening to their intuition. It's funny, it's a coffee cup. Could be a glass of wine, could be a beer, but in this case, we've clarified the star card with the coffee cup. Let's go back to the Santa Muerte deck and ask, what was that tower? You know, we see a change in perception. We see that. But I'm going to dig in a little deeper. Why? Because I can. So Spirit, we're asking, what's the tower? What's the tower for this? Oh, the 10 of Swords in the reverse. Another 10, ending, completions. Wow. So the 10 of Swords in the reverse, air element. Swords are about communication and thoughts. 10s are about endings of cycles, okay? And once again, we have got this tower was the realization that they were resisting the inevitable, that they may have been not wanting to let go of the negative emotions, sitting in that victim mentality. This tower could have caused a rock bottom moment for this soulmate. Again, it's just like the star card in reverse. This devastating loss, this helplessness, this feeling of failure. So when we ask, what was this tower moment? I think this person just couldn't stand to sit in this energy anymore. The dark sky is very ominous, but it brings a renewed sense of hope and opportunity. And even in dark times, this 10 of Swords in the reverse says there's a sense of peace and calm to be found. So this tower may have been very difficult, but this soulmate has come out of this tower moment, coming out of this sense of despair and loss, and realizing that they had themselves maybe in a self-imposed prison. We put ourselves there when we sit in the victim mentality mode, when we don't take awareness for our own introspection and our own personal growth. So I'm looking at the 8th position of the Celtic spread, and that is the energies. What does the universe think about this? What's the vibration coming from the universe about this reconciliation, about making amends in this soulmate connection? And we've got the Magician. Man, the Magician keeps popping up in readings over the last couple weeks. This is the number 1 card. It's major arcana. The Magician is the master manifester. He can get things done. Divine masculine energy, but once again, this is known to some readers as a twin flame card. So the universe is saying, what's the universe saying? We finally do have some definitive masculine energy here, which is amazing because we haven't really got much of that here at all. The energies from the universe is saying to this masculine energy, this magician that has the power of creation sheerly through his willpower and desire. When it appears in a spread, it points to the talents, capabilities, and resources that are at the disposal of this magician. He can have a new beginning. And this is just energy. Even if you're feminine, this could be your masculine energy. So switch the energies around with how they resonate with you. But this is a new beginning. This is reinventing oneself or changing. This is self-confidence. This is stepping back into your power and transforming this situation. So the universe is saying to this magician, you are the magician. You have all the tools necessary in order to transform this connection. And if you look back at my reading that I posted in the last couple weeks, It was actually the Libra reading for May 2023, and that was all about the divine masculine stepping into his power and realizing that he is the master of the universe. He has the ability to create his reality. All right, let's get a Love Oracle card. Woo, that flung out to clarify. And this is the Grim Reaper. So the energy from the universe to this magician, saying you're the master manifester. The Grim Reaper is, look at this though, is saying if you don't make a move, the relationship is going to be over. There's not going to be any second chances. That you have the ability, it says it right here, to grow and transform your life. You have the ability to go out there and get what you want. And by letting go of those fears, letting go of those anxieties, saying, screw it, I'm going in. It's funny how I didn't intend this to be a twin flame reading in the least little bit. But here we are. I have got numerous cards in reference to that now. It's kind of funny how that happens in readings. So number 9 position is, what are the hopes and fears of this magician, this soulmate, this twin flame, this divine masculine energy? What are his hopes and fears? And it looks like it's the King of Swords. He's holding his swords. The king is all about truth. Cuts away at the bullshit. This is air energy. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And the King of Swords is the King of Truth, period. This King of Swords is straightforward. He's honest. They say what they mean and mean what they say. They're a clear thinker. They present themselves brave and with courage, highly intelligent, serious-minded. But the King of Swords, he puts aside his emotions to make logical decisions. He emotionally detaches when he makes a decision. He's from his mind. He says, what I think is best. It's cold. It's calculated. He throws any kind of emotions out the window. Doesn't really care what anybody thinks. He's going to make a decision, but it comes from head, not from heart. He comes at things from a logical, reality-based, what I can see in front of me is my truth. So we're asking what's the hope or fears, and we've got a divine masculine, a King of Swords, a King of Truth energy. He wants to speak his truth. That's his hope, is that he can speak his truth, or that's his fear that there is a King of Swords in the picture, and now there's competition in this soulmate connection. I'm not sure which way this is going. Let's get a clarifier. Popped out was healthy choices. This is making healthy choices in love and life. This is, I've learned to love myself. I've cared for myself. It's being happier. And from what I could tell, this is not about a third party. This is this King of Swords, this magician stepping in to his King of Swords energy. He's healthy and he is making the choice to come in and speak his truth. That's what I see. He's not messing around. He's not hesitating. All right, so the number 10 card, what is the result, the outcome, or the key of this reconciliation with a twin flame? This King of Swords, this magician, wants to reconcile with, we don't know who. We don't have any other energies of who this other soulmate is. I might have to do a part 2 for you, a fucus, because I'm getting to the end of the reading. I've got the last card in my hand, and I don't know anything about this other energy. So, Ophiuchus, if this is you, and you're in the divine masculine energy, and you want to reconcile with somebody, that's one scenario. Or this could be your special person. You're in the energy of going, well, yes, I had somebody in my life. We're in separation. Things didn't work out. And now I'm getting the feeling that possibly this person is coming back in. Either way, you take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So the result, outcome, key is the 7 of Swords in the reverse. And if I'm not mistaken, once again, this is twin flame runner energy. I've got to double check. Hold on. All right, it's official. This is a twin flame. third card out. I can't argue with the cards. You don't go in thinking that it's going to be about twin flames, but I am a twin flame. I've been on the journey for about a year, little over a year and a half, and this is the collective energy that I have tend to pick up on. This is how I learned tarot, was going through the twin flame journey. So the Seven of Swords is the runner in a twin flame connection, okay? And in the reverse, upright, if this is upright, this is somebody that is lying, stealing, cheating, sneaky behavior, somebody that has an agenda, someone that is running away, someone that moved quickly and silently. They may have ghosted. They were strategic. This is kind of self-preservation. I don't want to be hurt, but this card is in the reverse. Ophiuchus, it's in the reverse. And this is no longer wanting to run. It's no longer wanting to be in a situation where the swords of untruth can be used against you. You know, a lot of twin flame runners run, and chasers are technically running from themselves. There's technically two runners in a twin flame energetic soul connection. But you know, self-preservation is, I don't want to be hurt. I'm running because I don't want to experience all the sadness, all the grief, and all the suffering because of my heart being broken in the past. But in this case, this twin flame, he is no longer running. He's no longer pushing away this divine connection. And this is coming up in a lot of readings, you guys. The twin flame collective has shifted. When the chasing energy stops from the divine feminine, again, that's gender. That's energy, not gender. But when they stop chasing, that clears out that energy blockage in order for the divine masculine energy to no longer feel that pressure, to no longer feel like he needs to run. He comes to a place of peace where he can really sit and evaluate things for what they are. This is interesting today. This is not what I expected. And I'm going to get a clarifier card on this Seven of Swords in the reverse. You know, and if you look at the coffin, he's sitting on the coffin, and it says on the back of the coffin, hope and reflection. You know, so after a time of reflection, this hopes and fears of coming in like the King of Swords to no longer run from this connection. And if I didn't sit here and do this reading myself, I probably wouldn't believe that it would lay out like this. But boy, they come together. It's called being in the zone. It's being in the flow, the energy of the universe. And we clarify the Seven of Swords. My gosh. All right, guys, we've got, oddly enough, and it's clarified by two cards. And I can't even believe these two came out, right? Because we saw early on, we had the Nine of Pentacles, meaning what was ending was avoiding a conversation, all right? This person didn't want to deal with the hurt. They shut down. They got focused on their work. They weren't having any of it. But we come all the way full circle now. We're at the end of this 10-card Celtic spread reading, and I asked to clarify this runner that no longer wants to run. They want to come back in, and they want to fix things. They want to revive this connection. And I clarified that card by talking and love call. I'm serious. Popped out, like jumped out of the deck. And this is interested in conversing more. An awaited message arrives, a text, a call, an email, someone expressing love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Ophiuchus, if this twin flame has made the decision that they want to turn this connection around, this is all about coming forward and communicating. This is about speaking their truth. This is about manifesting what they want. They have sat in self-reflection and they have realized what a blessing, what a divine gift this is from the universe. And a lot of twin flame, divine masculine energies are coming into this because of the chaser dynamic being over by the divine feminine. And this reading is just reinforcing itself over and over again. Ophiuchus, this is really exciting. Stay tuned on these twin flame collective energies. I did not expect your reading for the month to be twin flames, but here we are. I'm going to label it that way. And you know, it's like coming home. This is that long-awaited phone call, that conversation could be arriving. or you could be the divine masculine stepping out and wanting to converse more with your twin flame. Again, we switch it around to how it resonates with us, how the energy fits with our situation. And a Fucus, if you enjoyed this reading and you were digging it and you were hanging with me, wanting to know what was going to happen, I so appreciate you adding your energy to this reading today. Put a little smiley face in the comment section if you enjoyed this reading. That helps my channel grow, and that allows me to get messages about ascension, spirituality, and personal growth out to more individuals who are in the ascension process. Again, I appreciate you being here today. Sending so much love and light. See you next reading. Peace.